Right, folks, we're talking about a childhood plant of mine. Growing up with these, running around the garden, you know, you didn't have to be home when it was kind of dark. You'd be out in the garden and you'd be foraging. And we'd be foraging for some of these. A plant that you might not know, it comes from South America, and it's called the tree tomato. Yep, a tree tomato. Now you can see why, because the fruit is almost as big as a little jam tomato. It's got quite a bitter outside. The plant gets quite big, you can see it. That's why it's called the tree tomato, because it forms a complete stem and then the fruit just hangs off it pretty gracefully. They grow and fruit and flower right through the summer months into autumn. Where you're very cold, you will need to protect this tree because it doesn't like a lot of frost because it comes from South America. However, the best part about this is when you're on the run, working in the garden, you grab it, you bite it. You open it up like this and then you squeeze. Oh man, all the yummy fruit and the seeds into your mouth. It's got a tomatoey lightness, but kind of like a hybrid between a bit of a granadillo or a kiwi texture. Really delicious. You can make beautiful jams out of this. And not only that, but I'm going to show you a wicked salsa that'll get your taste buds going. All right, guys, we've got the stars of our dishes here. We've got the beautiful coriander, fresh chilies from the garden, and of course, our yummy tree tomatoes. Now, the skin of the tree tomato, as I mentioned before, can be a little bit bitter, depending on your palate, but I've never really enjoyed it. So what I do want to do is be able to peel this off. And in order to do that, all I'm going to do is make a little star at the top of the tree tomato here. Okay, much like you're dealing with normal tomatoes to get the skin off. So let's do that, and then we're going to throw them into a bowl and pour some hot water over them, and then we'll be able to peel the skin off. Make sure that you cover them all. Put this to the side, and whilst we're waiting for this to do its thing, we can start the rest of our base for our salsa. So first up, I'm going to use just half an onion. I'm not really a big fan of too much onion, so I'm only using half. So that's all I'm going to need. Let's get this outer skin off here, and we're going to chop this really nice and fine, okay? We don't want chunks. We can pop this straight into the bowl. And next up, 1 lime, a good squeeze of the juice. Yummy, in that goes. Right, a little bit of sugar on top. There we go. It's just going to cut through that lemon. Wee bit of salt. A little bit of pepper. Drizzle of olive oil. That is going to form our base. Now, let's get back to these tree tomatoes. I'm going to drain them. Alrighty, guys. So now what we've got to do is peel off the skin. There we go. Look at that, exposing this beautiful flesh underneath. Oh, look at that. And of course, you're not going to throw away the skins. That you're going to feed to the worms or put it onto your compost heap. Chop that end off there. And let's do the other few. All right, these little guys are ready and time to chop. So really simply, guys, get them together. Pop it in there. We want this to be quite chunky. Oh, look at the color, look at the color. And this is why tree tomatoes are just so beautiful. You know, you can just put them into salads, fruit salads as well, but this as a salsa, even just in a jug full of water, squeeze it all in, and there you've got a yummy drink. But there we go, chunky, seeds and all, in it goes. All right, guys, now coriander in. Coriander fresh out of the garden. You use stalks and all, and you don't throw the stalks away because they're full of the yummy taste as well. It's not just the leaves. So take it and we want this to be quite chunky as well. Pop that on top. Yummy, beautiful colors. That should be enough. I'll throw a bit more on just for good luck. And then we've got our chilies, because it is a salsa, of course. And I'm going to put in one green, one red. And let's chop this baby up. This salsa is not going to be for the faint-hearted, because it is going to have a bit of vuma. In we go. Right. And now mix it all up. Ooh. And this on a piece of bread, served with some tacos. Any kind of chunky, hard bread will be simply divine. Squeeze of lime for the final bit, and there you have it. Look at this, guys. Doesn't it look super yummy? And who wouldn't want to have tree tomato salsa on a beautiful chunky piece of bread? And oh, there's the citrus. Really yummy. You can feel the heat now. But absolutely divine. I could eat this forever.